So what I should be doing is I should be waiting and watching for my cursor to update. So that's something I can see on the left side here to know when we're starting. It looks like there's a good amount of time before I hit the go live button that it probably picks up audio for. Yeah, that just moved. Alright, hello everybody. It is stream number 48. Dark Reader extension has managed to turn itself back on. Please turn off. Okay, now that's not busted. Give me this window and give me the chat window. Okay, hello everybody. I don't remember what we were doing last time. I have a feeling there's some mission we need to do and it's going to be right in front of me. This is probably a supply ship. Okay. So we'll take a look at that. Oh, everybody's on the Poseidon. Dungeon soon? Hopefully. It should spawn sometime this month. If it spawns while I'm en route to the supply ship, I'm going to be very upset. I also have a feeling it's not worth bringing the 3 people in advanced biosuits, because they do not have the MC skill to get around that. It's not great. We'll see. And you guys, so we need to bring all 3 of you on the mission. Okay. Let me hit F5 as save. Go ahead and save the Poseidon loadout. Clear all that. And it doesn't really matter if they're on here, we can pull them straight off. Let me load the type. Nope, the hammerhead. We have the tactical harpoons in here. We'll want a couple more of these. Rifles are fine. Is there anything weird that we're... Oh, we don't have any biogel injectors. These should have been a part of the loadout. I don't think we need more than 2 chain swords. Well, we probably want as many chain swords as we have advanced biosuits, because they have real backpacks. Bioflares, we do actually have enough of these now. What, we're looking for 24. Sniper's fine. A couple DPLs at least worth bringing. Do we have the auto gun? We do. Now, we don't really want to blow this up, but I don't think it'll be a problem until stage 2 of the dungeon where we risk destroying all our gear again. Yeah, this thing should be alright. And hopefully there's no lobsters or anything to make all our weapons useless. Hyper knives, that's enough. Okay. Oh, we actually need a crew. All 3 of you, please. And just whoever's at the top here. I don't know if, well... Do any of you actually need stats? Raven does. You're doing fine, okay. Hello. Mag, you're doing... Okay, you're fine. I'm just looking at the time unit stat right now. If anybody is under max, that means they need training. Otherwise, it's just kind of all over the place. You are on the sub. Okay. We should have most of who we need. Go ahead and chase this guy down. We're probably fine to... What are we looking at? Oh, you're going over here? What are you doing? You are not a supply ship. Okay. Let me return to base. I don't know what this guy's doing. How did you land? Saw it flicker there for a second. Okay, well, off to base you guys go. This is from engineering. I don't think there's anything useful. Okay. Worm zombie corpse. We're just going through all the corpses here, aren't we? We should grab that. Maybe this. Inert delirium. Just gonna start knocking out as many of the early researches as we can. Is this? That takes a good amount of time. This also takes a good amount of time. Okay, so all of this is that. Oh, the freezer! What does this do? Damages time units. I probably need the clip for that, don't I? And I don't have any info on that. Okay. Yeah, there's no scroll bars. This is what we get. Interesting. Wouldn't hit that guy. So I know you guys said the thermal shock launcher is probably better, just because of the blast radius. We have a lot of this, don't we? Yep. But I'm curious what the freezer is, because it's a new gun. And it's something the aliens are using. Okay, which? Too small? Okay. Yeah, you guys do whatever. Oh, there's so many of them. Hold on, what are... Okay. We're doing quite a bit here. It's potentially worth shooting these down. I don't know what their goal is. We also don't have the transmission resolver just yet. 2 days is not bad, though. Okay. Oh, what does this cost to build? 50 Zarbite. Pulse wave torpedoes. I mean, it's pretty good. It's going to shoot down any bombers that show up at this stage in the game. Or at least it should. Problem is we need, like, 2 of them, because 80% is not high enough for my liking. Almost worth getting... I don't know if 70%'s too low as well, which is what I assume the raw sonic defense is. I do kind of want the sonic pistol, but it's more of a useful weapon against weaker aliens. Also might be worth getting... Well... They also use ammo, okay. Do we have... Gauss and Sonic? It gives us info. It takes a while. Takes even... Okay, so... Yeah, they exist. I'll put it there in case we want it. MC Generator, it's a facility. I don't know if there's anything crazy we're waiting on. Because, I mean, we have the, we've got this guy, but we kind of need the ultimate threat first. And I think at this point I just start researching all of these, because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, because this whole... We want game progression. But we also need the cloning chamber from the dungeon. Okay. I don't think I will be building that. Unless we have infinite Zarbite and I'm forgetting things, but I don't think we do. We have a lot of batteries. Well, that's actually not a lot of batteries. Give me quantity. 100 and some. Oh, actually, hold on. Can I do stores grand total? We have 800 Zarbite across all our bases. No squeezer base turret to clown on lobsters. So we can't use the squeezer above water. It's the Jellyman melee weapon, I'm pretty sure, right? Blast of power. We have a stupid amount of this. So we're stuck with the thermal shock launchers for base defense. And we did only get one of those 3 battleships that showed up 2 streams ago. I don't know what this guy's doing, but it's starting to concern me. Okay. We have 8 of these, 2 in another. Okay. Sonic Sniper Clip. Okay. These are worth selling. Right? Cost per unit? What are we... Yeah, okay. 2 million in profit. Large touchdown. Ah. Are you not a real base? That's why we missed it. It's nice to have the 3 bases in range of a transmission resolver. We have 1 here, 2 here. It's almost worth building something defensible. As an assaulting alien bases, that is on the, that's on the to-do list. If something goes wrong with the next dungeon mission, we'll do an alien base. Which means we probably hit these two. Because, well... See, it's a Lobsterman supply ship mission, though. It's almost worth doing this. Especially since subs love this region. Infiltration. Yeah, case in point. You have 7 hours of repair. I'm gonna send the Hammerhead. You can take this guy out. In one hit. I didn't take a look at it. We'll land and see what's going on here. Aquatoid, small sub, okay. So you were actually supposed to... We didn't load the MC things on. We did load the MC things on. Can we... Okay. Can you move? Yes, okay. The problem is you guys are not invincible, so that should panic that guy. Okay, perfect. You need this guy. Shift you all around. Probably want you all the way over here. This will give a lot of the raw stat experience that we want. Okay, just move. Why are you unarmed? We'll figure that out in a minute. Ooh, you do not have the MC skill. Can you hit this guy? There's fairly short range, yeah, so this is just barely in range. Okay. Well, he doesn't have time units to react, so I'm gonna pick up a gun. I also don't know firing? Yeah, okay. You're good as gas. We are not quite in the middle of the map, but we're looking decent. Go ahead and give that guy one more turn to panic. Yeah. He ran over here. We have 2 aliens now. Oh, we're out of range, though. I think that guy sees you. You go up. Okay, what's our range looking like here? Not even close. Okay, that's the training we're gonna get then. But you don't see this guy anymore. That's pretty good snapshot accuracy. And you kind of have to take the snapshots to go for it. Oh. Same for you. What do you mean you can't shoot over the anchor? Okay, bud. That's gotta be a wall. Yeah, okay. You're gonna drop this for me. You... Actually, you go all the way to the roof. I don't know if this guy can see us or what. I am gonna put you to here, put an aim shot over to here. Stupid, shoot anyway. Yeah, and you get this off. Now we are relatively safe. That down to there. Hello. We're doing a small sub. I shot it down to this guy, so we stuck around to see the whole thing through. Getting a little bit of MC training in. Berserk. Someone's walking around inside. Okay. So what that means is you should kill this guy. You should kill this guy. There we go. And we will go ahead and have our 2 guys here walk up. Or 3 guys here walk up and train. Hope you aren't melting as much as you are in a heat wave. It's not too bad here, although I do think next week is going to be a heat wave, so we'll see about that. Okay. We have no map control despite it being like turn 3 and us taking out half the aliens. Drop that guy. How close do you have to get for this thing? If I want you in... You don't even have to get that close. You can walk to like here. Then you're good to go. You all can walk out here. I might actually grab you, and we will use stims. You need stims. What is it per stim? Not enough time units? Come on. Stun recovery. Okay, energy recovery is 10. Top temperature was 43°C. Let me put that into Google so I can actually participate in the conversation. 109? That's insane. Yeah, we're not getting that bad. That's rough. That's insanely hot. Not receiving enough video to disconnected, reconnected, reconnection successful. I'm watching OBS here struggle to keep a stream connection going. Let me, like, close a couple things, I guess? Are we back? What was that? Connection excellent. Hold on, stream health. Stream is healthy. Great. Alright, well, it flashed a couple messages there for me. Stream didn't even interrupt. Okay, great. So it lost connection for probably half a second, like 3 times. So I guess we're fine. Medkit 10, whatever, yeah, okay. Can you see the guy who's in here? Yes, okay. Can you guys hit the guy who's in here? 2 tiles closer. Okay, I need a couple of successful jams here for her. Yeah, just to keep him in place. Cool. That is what we needed there. I do need more smoke here because we're not going to play with grenades. And the rest of you will fly around out here. Time units. Okay. Throw this guy to here. Okay. Well, you all can burn more energy. It's 10 per, okay. So the auto clicker is more efficient. You all should have sufficient psi training. You still see this guy. Can you hit him with 103? Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I figured. Fine rolls? I think 3 is minimum for the amount of training we did there. Chat disconnected but no direct interruption. Twitch was like that for me yesterday. Interesting. Okay. Loot. There's nothing to sell. We just want to transfer pretty much all of this to the warehouse, except the corpses. We're getting a collection of these rifles going. I just have standard OBS software here. It said that it disconnected for like half a second. I'm not super invested since it seems to be fine. I just saw a little warning bar pop up on YouTube and figured I should go look at it. Although that very easily could have been a YouTube problem, because it doesn't look like I've had any issues on my end. Good. Also, everything seems a little quiet. Oh, my system sound is low. I guess we're going to... So this is a craft weapon. This could be this could be worth actually using. It's expensive. Okay, large. Where are you heading? Oh, okay, this is an actual mission. Hold on. I think. It looks like it's going here. 0.5 seconds? Can we just, like, juke this guy? Yes, okay. Awesome. Supply ship, which is what we've been looking for. Hopefully it's not super psionic power or anything. Also, what's the current plan since, yeah, when is the appropriate response? There's like 2 missions we need. Are there 2 missions? So the Alien Dungeon mission, I don't know if you've seen it yet, is going to pop up at some point this month. We need that guy to get a thing so that we can progress to TWoTS. We also have the Lobsterman Commander we need, because there was a Lobsterman base assault and we got that guy. Helps that stun weapons are the best against Lobstermen for our current state, at least at range. And on land. 1. Aquatoids. Okay. I don't know if it can possibly be mixed race. Can you hit this guy at all? No. Can you kill this guy? Alright, cool. This is an interesting map. Suit from XCOM. I mean, it might be. This guy is... There's a lot of stats here. Can I get... Okay, well, there's camouflage. So does this mean the aliens see me from 6 tiles less? I assume it wouldn't be a nerf. 5 health recovery a turn, visibility at night, which essentially is normalized. Smoke vision, 70%. This is probably to normalize for the camouflage. Also, it flies, and it gives you stat buffs. Armor itself is nothing amazing. There's no special resistances here that we care about. Although high explosive being higher is a little annoying. But yeah, and these guys are cyborgs. So they have actual MC stats. 50 is highest. That's about where we're at. Why are you still unarmed? How did I forget to do this? So I think the standard visibility at night is even lower. It's how far they can see. The mag armor is 20, which allows them to see to the edge of vision. These guys have 14, which is not quite to the edge of their vision, but with the -6 for camouflage, it means they see the aliens at similar points, assuming aliens see 20 tiles. Similar to with smoke vision, like these guys see fully through smoke, but there's no camouflage. These guys with camouflage plus smoke should, in theory, not be seen by most aliens. Okay. We're gonna call this one smoke good enough. I have no idea what's going on outside, and I don't really... Why do I hear doors? Gentlemen, can we... Oh yeah, okay, this is great. I'm going to have you actually... We probably want to kill these guys. You're not even the 100-something plus accuracy guy. And we want to do this. Okay, that should be more than enough for trading, say from us. Yeah, if you get 3 successes, I believe you're good for the mission. At least with the standard MC training rules. Scepter, dual media, I don't know if... 10 time and 10 energy. I don't see any... What are their defaults? Can I search? No. Oh, we're gonna be scrolling forever. Alright, never mind. If you saw it, great. I just assume it's gonna work the same as standard. This is like the one training system I understand. Okay. Well, we're out. You guys should have enough energy to keep moving. Also, we need... not this. Yeah, okay. So a couple of these guys will be swapping this guy for chain swords. Also, can you... No. Yeah, you burn time units this time, that's fine. And you're standing on a smoke. I don't know where the three of them came from outside there. Only XCOM Files wasn't so luck-related and the evasion wasn't so brutal. Yeah, it just takes so long. What other mods are on the agenda? If you ever manage to beat this one. So that's kind of up to a vote. There are mods I want to play. And mods I think would actually be a good idea to play on the channel. Excuse me. I don't think I have a concrete list right this second. The 40k mod would be fun. Excuse me. Might need to go get water. And I had a couple of other mods lined up. You awesome guns didn't actually work, even if it looks neat. I think it's mostly for assets that it's used nowadays, unless I want to get a super old OpenXCOM version. I mean, there's like the big two of pirates that I don't think I can play on YouTube and XCOM Files, which everyone loves to ask for. At the current rate, I almost think it's worth running one of them because it's not like I post things anyway, and me being employed. Do I really want to advance here? In me being employed now, it's not like I have a crazy amount of time. You come from the puddle you have melted into. Heat wave everywhere, I hear. Well, let's see here. Actually, who was... 40C... Yeah, okay. So it's more than one of you. I didn't think it was Pro Man who was originally on the heat issue. Okay, and then the rest of you. Actually, no, we need these guys. So you need this, drop this, pick this up. You just put this guy away. Cool. What do you mean lack like 60% sound? As in no one ever beats the game? Oh, DMCA, interesting. Yeah, so that's interesting because I don't make any money off of VODs. This is here for proof rather than monetization. The main video just wouldn't use the standard XCOM file soundtrack. Yeah, and we're gonna creep outside. At least you have time units, we'll leave you there. Hopefully we don't all die. The problem is the mod would just take so damn long. Bunch of different soundtracks, yeah, okay. I mean, there's a couple of notes there. I could probably swap out the soundtrack if I really cared. I don't know how much it adds to the game versus just is something the author likes. You need a friend. In fact, I'm going to send one of you in this direction. Oh, and if this, like, there's a wall here, so we can't just snipe across the map, which is annoying. We're also using way more Gauss than I remember. Not a problem with TWoTS, but the soundtracks really do fit? Okay. So it is worth taking a look at. Wait, you have a chainsword. Okay, that means you need to... Just so I don't forget, put this guy... Put you over here. Pretend that there's a wall to keep you safe there. And you don't have a chainsword, we'll just deal with this. You guys stay inside, you guys. Do you have more smoke? Yes. I kind of want it up here, though. I think this is the most useful position to throw it. Those are ambience. Agree to disagree. You're on the record for hating it, so yeah. No, and I'm the type of guy to turn off sound in games like this just so I can run my own thing. Not sound, but music. I mean, we can push up to here, I think. You get behind the wall and you're probably good to go. This is just an uncomfortable spot to be, because the DPL on the roof ends the run, but once we're on the roof, a DPL shouldn't be able to end the run. Not the run, but like the mission here. And I don't know how much of this you can see through. Like, this door might be the one spot of cover. And you guys have moved this turn, you're fine, you're relatively close. Yeah, just see what happens. Shinex is so killer you listen to it outside the game. Interesting. I'm gonna say, I have played Pirates, reading your message. XCOM Files, I've played that up to invading the space station. So I do actually have a clue what progression looks like, at least way back, probably a year ago, unless major things have changed. Also, I'd like to get inside here, so that's going to be your job and your two friends. Find out Larry's Swing Ring of Fire starts playing on the volcano map. Yeah, no, Pirates is one of those mods I explain to my friends that it exists and that people actually want me to play it, and they don't believe me. How can we see through the wall? Oh, is this missing? Is this a... No, it's not... Wait, what am I looking at? So there's an extra, like, lip here. Okay. Well, we'll see what's going on. No, you. See what's going on out here. You have no more smoke. You're close enough to cover. Can you throw it over the top here? Yes. Now we hope there's nobody inside. Also, this could be a huge problem. Can you just go down? No. Can you go here? Don't know if that helps. And yeah, just walk around here. Okay. Well, we're all outside. Whether or not I'm remembering to move people is kind of up in the air because we don't really have solid lines across the map yet. You all will get into position to try and... you're in a decent spot, you're in a decent spot. Yeah, we're probably fine. I'm going to leave you here. I need you to peek up. You can't see this guy. Okay, we'll live here then. Does anybody have time units to throw something? Next turn. On the ground, you're you're here. I mean, you might have time to use what does it cost you to... We'll take a look. 3517, not enough. Okay. Oh, you didn't even pull this thing out. You should have done that last turn. Alright. Put that in your bag and go step over here. Do you see anybody out here? Okay. Did the lunar base in one go. Saves coming like crazy. Yeah, no, that's how I deployed pirates originally. Three-parter mission. I don't know if I ever hit the lunar base. Like, I know what chain you're talking about, but I don't think I ever made it that deep into that phase of endgame. Huh? Ah, way out here, okay. How far can you just book it? Oh, and you don't see as far, so I need to get you to, like, here, and then you still don't... Oh, wait, that was a mistake. It's fine, you'll live here. Take him out. Let's see. Did load up the Mars mod. Can't remember its proper name. I do think I saw that recently on the mod.io page. It does look cool. I just don't know how complete it is at the moment. Can I get you anywhere near the roof? Okay, I'll go up 2 layers so I see you when I'm up here. We probably shouldn't have both of you sitting right here. That'll do. Problem with XCOM files. House of Cards can collapse due to a bad month. Yeah. It's one of those things where I don't know. The real problem with the mod is I like playing these on Iron Man, and it's going to take 2 real-life years to get through. Just look at that guy, so if he shoots you, you have armor. If you moved... I guess you can throw a grenade. I am going to start playing Battleship with our grenades here. Whip that guy over to there. Oh, bye-bye. Not okay. Stupid. Aquatoid with a drill and infinite melee accuracy. Yeah, you were there to tank rifle shots, not a drill. And of course it hits the one swing against, because, you know. Can't have anything nice, must randomly lose a couple people. That is fake smoke out here. We need to put this down. You still see this guy. Okay. You and your 24 energy is going to sit mostly still. Are we... we'll see. Actually, you know what we should be doing? Sitting up here. That would have saved us against melee. That's interesting routing. You're back here. You could throw another grenade, but I don't know if it's worth you throwing another grenade. I'm gonna have you just head over here. Okay. Now, I do kind of need somebody with a scanner. Interesting. I'm gonna have you run around with this in your offhand. Just full sprint here. What's up here? Oh, this is just its own separate dead-end room? Okay, then both of you can live in here. You've got a scanner out. There could be one guy right here. I kind of want the Gauss rifle to handle that guy. Yeah, okay. Okay. You go over here-ish. No smoke, not my favorite. Can you get this to, like, way over here? You definitely should be able to. Go pick it up. I'm pretty sure the map's too short for that. Like, I assume... Actually, I don't know if projectiles can go... Or projectiles. Throwables can go off the top of the map and back in. Oh, that's interesting. I love that our snapshot accuracy is like 50-50. And it's higher than 50-50 because of how projectile spread ends up working. Okay. We probably have too many people going around to the front door here. You both walked outside. Why? So I can't deal with you missing here. Interesting. So we've got 5 pings. Not unreasonable for... Okay. That's what I was hoping to see. Do you see anybody out there? 2, this guy sees you back. Definitely sees you back. Do we want to play... Okay. What? Ah. So somebody's definitely out here. Can you just run over to here? You can just run over to there. We know you're down here. Somebody's probably upstairs here, but I don't think they're getting to you. Ideally, what we end up doing is you book it to here, kill the guy outside. I think we're gonna do that. Hello? Okay, so this guy's on the 3rd floor. Just for knowledge sake, yeah, this guy's up here. Okay, so he's not getting to us, but that is a real drill, which is a threat. Okay. Do you have the chainsword? No, you have the chainsword, which you kind of need to be over here for. I'm gonna have you walk up here with a scanner. Okay. Which means outside should be relatively clear. It's a rifle, right? Yeah, okay. So we're fine there. You don't need this guy anymore. Can you get to here? Yeah, if that guy rounds the corner, you take him out. You're fine, you're fine. You almost need to go up to the roof. I'm gonna put you here. That's in cover, to the best of our ability there. Seems like we got everybody. Okay. So you're doing your own thing. That's a rifle which we don't care about, and there's probably somebody downstairs. You give me a scan. High chance somebody is right there. Okay. So this guy's actually here. Hi there, sir. You've panicked. Okay, you go back upstairs. And you just continue facing that way, because rear is better than side. Drop this guy and you're good. Ta-da. And Pirates, you're not sure what to make of it. From what little you've seen, it's very focused on melee, doing small skirmishes and smash and grab. Yeah. And it'd be really interesting to play a melee-focused mod like that. It's just... I'm sure you've seen the mod. Like... It would be fun if I could get past its character, as I'll describe it. Also, where's our guy with the cannon? He kind of needs to die. Hey, you can throw this thing. Not exactly stream-friendly, no. Well, and that's the other thing. I don't really care what is and isn't stream-friendly. It's just that when I have to do the final edit, it's going to be a lot more work to make it acceptable for YouTube, and that's assuming I even can. Yeah, and I need you over here. And you're just gonna go help up here. We'll do that next turn. So, I need the drill to die. That's our actual threat here. Permanent blur of the video. Easy. Alright, nice miss, buddy. Can you take him out too? No, but you tried. Okay. This guy's panicked, and this guy's not. Okay. Put this thing away, and shoot that guy. Successfully used. Okay, we're in decent shape then. You think there's a sub-mod to get rid of all that? I'll have to look. Because, I mean, I could make my own mod to make it YouTube-friendly, I'm sure. It'd be some sort of... I'm sure I could automate removing a lot of the problematic parts of the game. At least image-wise. But, like, there's... I don't know, I could probably have fun with half censoring it, but I don't care enough to figure that out right now. I do want to end the turn, please. Yeah. You're panicking. Oh, I thought your friend shot you. You think that exists as a setting or something? I'd have to look. And I mean, there's probably... I'm sure I have it installed somewhere. This was one of the two big mods way back years ago when... Hi there. When I was actually looking at, what mods I wanted to play. But XCOM files won out there pretty easily. So I know you're here. Okay, I need you to... Sir? Third try. Hold on, let me see if I can kill. How? Is it a 0? How? 56 for an operative lost. But yeah. I also... Supposedly Pirates isn't actually that long, which is the other reason that it's still on my radar. Now, I need someone who had actually played the game for that. 40k mod stream. But yeah. No, 40k would be fun, so that's one of those overhauls that's definitely on the list. It's just that if I ever put either of the other two into a poll, they're going to win, unless they're both against each other, in which case I expect XCOM Files will win. I have a feeling the wider audience cares more about X-Files, XCOM than whatever the hell Pirates is. Including learning, plastic, armor remains. I swear we got... It's implanters we're looking for, isn't it? I swear we got implanters out of these missions, or used to. It might be layout dependent. Do not underestimate the goon undercurrents. Yeah, no, you got a good point on that. Warehouse, you can take this. You already have one. Aquaplastics, I kind of want you to have like 200-ish on base at all times. Reanimation, you already have too much of this. Sub-construction, I don't know what we use it for. 9 magnetic navigation's incredible. We're up to 30 of that now. Supply ships have saved the resource game. I guess we'll hold on to those. Thermic lance, heavy thermic lance. They're only using these two, which is threatening. You should probably send over the Zarbite. Like, we got this much Zarbite from a small Jellyman sub. We're still running off the stockpile from those. You might as well send them over. This cloning. Cloning's nice for weapons at this point. Go ahead and transfer it over. And transfer to the warehouse pretty much everything else. Neuro interface components. We probably should have those on engineering, but I'm not going to go back and change that now. Good for you. Who'd we lose? Seafloor. Oh, of course it's the regulars. I mean, landfill hasn't been here in a while. At least not active, but of course. Garden placements, Mechanicus submod. Yeah. No, the 40k mod does look like it'd be a lot of fun. Good? I guess I get rid of you. I don't know if I can build over corridors. I don't think it's that type of... Okay, like, let's say I grab torpedo defense, put it there. You cannot build here. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna put a torpedo defense here. Just to be absolutely safe, and then we'll have these two spots for... Do I want MC? Scientist allocated lab space available 15. Wait, do we have... No. We do not have scientists on it. You can also execute people who did friendly fire to regain morale. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Biolab? Okay, so that just finished. Wait, that means I should be building things. Wait, no it doesn't. Okay. Okay. We do want... dissect. Recycle, you, disruptor. By the way, where are biodrone? Nope, so the biodrone corpses are used in a bunch of things, which is annoying. And we're not going to allocate anybody more, because we have probably 20 of those in the mail still. Hello. Warehouse. Engineering, there we go. There we go. The issue with 40k is simplicity. Yeah. No, and that's like, it's... With a setting like 40k, I don't know how much progression there is, per se, through tech. Alien Barge. We haven't seen you in a while. Okay. I'm going to switch out for the larger craft. Equipment, load, correct. Give me Poseidon. Okay, and then we pull on all of you. Oh, you're in mag armor. Oh, that's because we wanted you to gain bravery. I probably shouldn't have pulled... It's fine. 18 plus you. Awesome. Okay. Oh, you're stuck on the hammerhead? You should not be stuck on the hammerhead. How are you doing? You're doing just fine. Welcome back. You two are in plastic armor. Are you implanted? Okay, so you never received MC scanning. Okay. And we actually need to look at the inventory this time. I don't think I want you to open up with these things in hand. And one is this, two is this. You're almost at the... we'll see who's on the barge. That's all I have to say on that. Yep, two... Not enough items. We definitely have enough flares. They're up here. We're looking at 36 is actually the number we want. You... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make this into loadout 1, because you all will be running this. No chainsword, that is. Actually, give me a third chainsword. We have 3 for a reason. You're fine. You're all fine. I'm looking at flares here. I don't think we need them, but it's nice to keep them around. What are we out of? I mean, we're out of a chainsword, but it's not going into your... it's not going into your backpack, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're back to start. Okay. Poseidon. Oh, we loaded 2 drones on. Do we even want drones? I think the answer... See, drones are cheap, expendable bodies, though. We probably do want the drone to take first contact here. So there's you, and it's actually an awful thing that I pulled somebody off the Manta. Not you. Take me to the base. Because I suddenly need it for what we're doing. Where is Plague? You're... Danak? Yeah, Danak's in training. Oh, you've been the pilot. That's why you're at max a bunch of random stats. How are you looking? You're doing fine. You can pilot this thing. Not you, but yeah, so there's more craft over here too. We can send escorts in. Because it's gonna take us a hot minute. Medium heavy cruiser. We have subs nearby. We have Manta number 2 here. I mean, yeah, you can go for it. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Alright, you're going back to base. Another one. Was it number 2? Yeah, you're rearming for 3 hours. Okay, never mind. It's fairly large. And you go back there. Okay. So what we need from you is to go pretty much directly this way for like 2 seconds. Okay. This is annoying. I need the moray. The problem is the moray is kind of weak. Oh. I take it there's no Zarbite science over here. We probably never shipped any of that over. Send like 50. I hope we don't need that much. Okay. 3 separate escorts. And Total War Warhammer. That's one of those games I haven't played. I know a couple of people who play it. Ooh, wait, we can use these things. Hopefully we don't have to shift around inside. Honestly, if it's a lobsterman, we probably just leave, right? That's a good sign. Can we see anybody up here on the roof? Huh. So we get like 1 turn of safety here. Alright, back inside. We don't want to be seen. Probably should have given the, I should have given somebody a knife. One of the knives, yeah. Like, I'm on the top side of the craft here. If somebody walks out and just opens the door, we want them to get stabbed. We don't want to play around. Is it necessary for us to listen to every single door sound? You, like, normally it's useful knowledge, but... Really? Okay, well, Drone, you might die. Actually, no, you can't even get there. I'd like to know who's here. I think I'm gonna put you on the job. How have we not... Like, they're here somewhere. That's workable. Can you kill this, please? So their MC should be less powerful. However, I need you all to not... Hmm. It's interesting. You didn't even notice till you heard the door since you were absorbed into chatting. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do about this. The problem is going to be you guys entirely. Like, it's probably worth putting you up here and calling it a day. So we don't need snipers. I don't know if we want snipers, like, at all. Because they're sort of somewhat needed here, but... And you can live up here on the roof, you can move out a little further. We need smokes across the roof here. I need you out, I need you here. I don't know what to expect. I will probably be sending the bio armor and a couple guys downstairs, because you guys have the chain swords. Can I get one of you guys? So if you panic, I'd like you to live right here. Probably right... Okay, well, you're here now. Because you have major Gauss resistance, so you should be just fine. And then there's the rest of us here who will work our way outside. There's also no door here. It's only this side and this side. So popping up to the roof isn't a bad idea. 2 drones out of the way. Okay. I'm a little concerned. How did you hurt? Okay. Ah. They're moving it. That's a good reaction. That's what I was waiting on. I didn't even hit you that bad. You see this guy who decided to walk outside. Okay. You auto this guy. Okay, you got him in 1. You are... That's a pretty good hit. I'm almost tempted to grab this guy, throw it on the ground, because this back to belt is... Yeah, okay, it's faster to pick this up. Are you back? I'm gonna leave you sleeping here for a little while until we have the situation under control. Time units? Oh, you did panic. Okay, that's not great. Can you kill this guy? Thank you. Drones, you are here as scanner bots. That's a lot. Also a lot. So you're not in an awful spot. Currently, so there's a warning to not fall off the side. I don't think we lose weapons if we drop them into the void. Just from experience with mods where you can drop things into the void, but I don't know if that's configurable or how that even works. Pegged a grenade? Well, it was the thermal shock launcher, so it was a stun grenade. I also don't quite know what I want to do down the side here. The one concern I have is that we're going to drop something valuable off, and I don't think we're going to play with these unless we absolutely need it. So you being vulnerable to MC... Yeah, we'll just go straight in the front room here. You and you go with. And I kind of want one more guy over here. Sniper's fine. You just head this way. I mean, I really do like this mission. This is a really cool concept. Since you're on mobile, you didn't see the health bars. Yeah, it was a shock bomb. Because this guy here, 75% of the way stunned. You're doing half decent, all things considered, with your... with your morale. You here, you stand here. As long as they don't walk out with a drill or something dumb, we're in decent shape. Do we have another? No, it's all snipers, which isn't awful, but like it's all snipers. Yeah, it also went off instantly. Which is a good note on it not being a grenade there. I think we do want to open up this wall here. We'll see what they do next turn. This, I expect to be a problem. We got like 4 of them. I do think there's 45-ish. That was a drone, sir. Why do they all have shock launchers? Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's Gauss. That's why you have Gauss. That's why I wanted to drop it on the ground. It's also why you're not holding a gun while floating over the void. Okay, we're just gonna pop this. Drone, I need you to return to here and tell me what we're looking at. A lot. Like, a lot. Well, you're in. It's all shock launchers. You can't shoot that. Maybe he'll stun himself. Okay, well... Oh no. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. Okay, so new goal. You dropped it on the ground. That's a huge problem. I wish I had known that ahead of time. Okay, well, you're going to here. You actually can't do anything without this turn, and there's like... Yeah, you're kind of stuck here. And this thing is just a flat 10 time units, 100% melee. And I'm pretty sure you take bonus melee damage because the game hates us. Okay, you look this way. I don't know what kind of stats you have. Other than the 5 regen per turn, which means what we've just done is useless. Let's see. Dug for information. Immortal Empire's campaign for Total War 3 is base game now. You can only play... Okay, yeah. So you can only play as the races that came with the game. I also don't know what any of this is, but we might be blowing it up. 14, 21, throw 17. Yeah, okay. I see what we have to do. Wait, no. You're not even gonna have enough time units for this. You are, in fact, the only guy who can try. 13? 17. Not good enough. I don't know. We'll see what this guy decides to do. Hopefully it shoots. Funding might be in really bad shape. I am going to just... Like, you can't do anything with this. We're not dropping it at our feet. That kills both you instantly. Okay, well... unfortunate. I'm gonna put you in here. You're doing something with this next turn. Move the whole team out here. Now you're prepared. Apparently there's nobody here. So all we've seen is this. Which... Really. Have you stand here. Similar story to last turn with you. You stand here, look this way. You're looking that way already. You're still on the roof. I'm gonna have you work on stim. Oh, but you're gonna stand up here, which is a problem. No, we need to be in this room. Just hold. Now we wait! So you kill, because that's a weapon that we care to not have on the field. Be very upset if that guy has a drill. Yes! Uh-oh. Okay, we have a liability. What are you two doing? Why do you all have drills? I hate this loadout. This sucks. Well, these two are going into the void. You can swing with this. Okay, we picked the wrong tile. You can move over to here. You move over to here. Just... yeah, I don't know. We'll see what this does. You move to here. You move to here. Well, it's a really good thing you didn't see anybody. Yeah, you're gonna take this guy out. And I think we continue to hold this position, because this is a mess. Okay, you didn't even have to do anything, you just got to live. I recommend shooting the floor. Yeah, okay. That guy's not coming back. This is interesting. You should swap. And prepare to pop that wall open. Also, drop these on the ground. I kind of want to get in here. I think we just commit. Really? There's nobody, you say? Well, you're gonna go stand here. You're gonna go stand probably here. Not a fan of you being on the roof there. That melee weapon is dangerous. No, you're not gonna do anything there. Yeah, you hold. You... pile forwards. You two are doing okay. You look here. Oh, look at the grenades that are floating on the ground there. You know I avoided these. Oh yeah, no, I didn't even get close to doing these during year one. Right now we need resources, so this is worth doing. Oh, I have 6 new Discord things. Are any of them... oh, hello. Uh-oh. Stop doing that. He's just... that better be a smoke. Was not a smoke. Hurt yourself doing that. You heal per turn, you're fine. Okay, so game plan then. You have figured out how to hurt things. What is the snapshot potential with this guy? Okay. Okay, we're actually inside now. You put this thing away. I recommend you sit over here while we resolve the situation here. Okay. Do you have a scanner? Okay, you'll live with this thing. Or the scanner will land in the void, but It could be worse. Okay. You can stand over here. I recommend just, I don't know, throw that on the floor. We'll pick that up in a bit. You're in here now. I do kind of want you to die because you're just going to heal and stand up. Good. Yeah, okay. There we go. Ta-da. Oh yeah, you don't play Iron Man, so you save scum through this? Yeah, that's the best way to learn a mod if you really do want to commit to doing Iron Man. Because reloading a save and replaying everything is obnoxious. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. So this whole thing is linear? Okay. That looks like cloning to me. I don't think we need cloning. You go over here. You can not pick that up yet. You three will continue to live right here. And I need you in here. You need to not get mind controlled. I almost want you to run up here and open the door. Okay. Then we will put Raven here on stimming this guy back up. Ta-da. Feels too reliant on knowing every little detail. Yeah. You're not wrong. It's just one of those things where there are some mods where Iron Man doesn't work. Your XCOM Files types mods, where there's just way too much going on. Okay, this is fine. So you're definitely correct about that. But with how the texture reviewer works, and the fact that I can go through game files and look ahead to see what I need to plan to do, it makes it possible, even on a first run. Now, TWoTS here, I didn't actually go through save files, because I don't tend to do that while streaming. Not saves, but mod files. Pick up your gun, please. Okay, so apparently we need 50-ish. Time units, whatever, it'll be fine. But apparently we need whatever your resist level is. At least like 46 strength for this to be worthwhile. I'm a little concerned. What are we doing here? Can you hit this guy once for me? Okay, so supposedly nobody's down here. I recommend you run around to this thing out while you're on backline still. Hello there. That's a threat. Bronze Man. Yeah. I'd like a grenade thrown. That's my current opinion on this room. Well, there's option 2. Hold on. You pop this guy. You do see this guy. You are in a little trouble. I think you'll be fine. You get to here, you get a 52 aim. You'll survive a cannon to the front, but I'd rather not, you know, deal with that. Put this thing in your bag. Example being laser weapons and their ammo requiring something you get from disassembling existing things or medium ships or, yeah. I assume you're talking about the infinite ammo laser weapons and files? Because I think there's 2 tiers of lasers. One that has ammo, one that doesn't. Yeah, and you do have to clear mediums, too. Which, not fun. Not with the tech level you end up starting with. This guy's annoying. Yeah, you're out cold. I don't think I want to deal with that this turn. This guy over here. What I'm gonna have is you take and throw this thing. Yeah, I need that. Okay. I almost want you to run with melee, but if you get mind controlled, which, I mean, you're doing the best of all 3 of us. Also, this thing is floating in the void here. And I don't know what to make of what's going on down here. Supposedly there's one alien over here somewhere. I think we're just going to wipe the bottom floor out, because this should be where... should be where threatening aliens are. And I want you to have melee out over what you're currently using. They're weak to melee, so you should just both run this. It's fine. You go to... here, scan. Yeah, okay. So we're relatively safe. See what this guy decides to do. Gatekeeping behind a medium is borderline unfair. See, the one thing that really killed me about XCOM Files is that researching aliens was a loot box, where you'd get random text, some of which you actually needed. Hi there. Dude. You didn't even get him. Okay. You there, over here, scan, what are we doing? Okay, just find out if somebody's out here. Can you just take that out, please? Okay. And I kind of think we're doing this. Yep. Cool. So the guy with the cannon, I think, went downstairs. Ah, we're finally encountering these things. Just auto. Okay. Okay, I do want you here. None of this is on this floor. This is terrible. Okay. I don't think it's okay, but I'm gonna say okay. You 3 should be able to clear this out. I'm hoping this is where the high ranks are, and we don't have to deal with MC for forever. Oh, you're up. Welcome back. I'm just gonna have you burn the full. Oh, this guy is still in here. Can you please kill him in 1 hit? I spoke it into existence. This guy does not have time units to shoot again. I need you to kill this. Stupid. Okay, well, your one wound isn't awful. Why are you so... Oh, you started with some stun. Stim like twice. Yeah, you're good. Just get out of the way. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, this area's on its way to being cleared. You here, you... We definitely want this... I think we just run you with a knife, yeah. Let's see. He ended up dropping because of how soul-crushingly long it took to get the alien containment. By the time you finally had it, you're just behind on the tech curve. Yeah. And then you're gambling on the right races. Ta-da. Engineers are all in medium and bigger, so you can't get it any... Yeah, that's what I ended up encountering. And I should add, I like the whole loot box idea for progression's sake, but it's so difficult to get an engineer in the first place that it doesn't play super well. Like, you almost need tiers of aliens. Which, I mean, it sort of does exist, but, like, it needs to be more deliberate. Yeah, okay, we're gonna call that. Okay. You're still back. Collect all of your things. I think these are the ones we care about here. We'll leave the throwables. It's not worth the time units to stock up right now. How many guys do we have? Not enough. Okay, so what you're actually going to do... Well, no, because then you're going to get up inside. We need this door to be closed before we heal. I think we just live here and deal with it. I guess you could book it. Oh, hi, sir. I have so many questions. How did you miss? And how did you destroy the wall? It's probably our staircase down, isn't it? No, it is not. It's a neat design. I'm gonna send you right here. Okay, so there could be somebody right here. There is nobody in this room. There's nobody in this room. You're just going to walk this distance, and you are also going to walk this... you're going to walk here. Yeah. Heavy fire mission. Dismantled all 3 cults before the invasion. Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things where too much randomness is a bad thing, even if a lot of the game is storytelling by randomness. You're up. You're not up. Okay, yeah. So that was still this turn. Have you done anything? I'm gonna put you right here. Also, I expect you to wake up quickly, right? The bioarmor should regenerate stun a lot faster with health recovery here and all that, I'd expect. I'm glad that guy has a pistol. Are you okay, sir? Actually, you have the opportunity. Okay. We lived. We need this floor. Great. Alright, so you're here. You just scanned for me. There could be any number of people through this door. There's one guy through this door. No drill. Yeah, he's not dead. That I guarantee. Okay. This guy might wake up. I'll have you shoot him on the next turn. Okay, so downstairs is handled. Oh, this is awful. There's just a bunch of random rooms I can hide in. Okay, well, our goal is now this. Well, you can't even get here. Okay, well, you... 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in theory, you all can get to here. Yeah, you can get here easily. Okay. We want to use stims here before the door opens. Oh. Okay. Because we want this guy to wake up outside. Okay. That's good enough there. 3, 3. You'll have blocked it. I'll take a look at what's down here next turn. That's annoying. You all want to look this way. Let's see. More branches. Yeah. Just be glad it isn't an aquaplastic cruise ship. I mean, there is only one layer, but it is trying to be a cruise ship back at the, later floors here. Yeah, okay. Like right here? Yeah. Okay, you need belt, handbag, and you just put an aim shot down here. I'm impressed you killed it, I just want to damage off. Most of you are okay. I don't know what's going on in the middle here. And yes, this is a fine loadout. There's a lot of aliens. They're all on a floor under us. Ooh. What was that? Oh, you're up? It put you on the other side of the door anyway. How do we see this? Oh, this thing's outside and the drone sees it. That's interesting. Okay, you might want that on the ground. Call it a day. You go back outside. You did live. Good for you. This, one of these. You have 2 rounds left. Okay. Do not like this room. Yeah, okay. I just want to check there. You're gone. Somehow there's still nobody here. No, on the previous mission we walked the entire length of the ship. And then came in from the other end, which wasn't an awful idea. We probably should have split up a team and sent them the other way, which I was considering doing still. So you have this thing. I'd like your chainsword, and I'd like it over here. You go back up. You go stand here. You'll go ahead and open up this area. Okay. These things can't hurt us. We do have to hit them. I'm going to view snapshot, and then back up. That's not okay. This is one of those doors that leads outside here. If that guy gets up, kill him. You're gonna move all the way to the end and just verify that. Okay, we have no idea what's going on here. You probably want this out. Yeah, that's 2 swings. Once we get this open, we have a much, much better route into the rest of the ship here. You still see this guy, Okay, this all happened this turn. We're good downstairs, yep. Does shooting it down target ignore armor's and resistances? No. I'm pretty sure it hits rear armor, or not rear, under armor. Whatever's the lowest, generally under. And it does do damage to the target. It just means these Aquatoids heal 5 health a turn. So they're gonna get back up in, like, probably 2 turns after getting downed and bleeded. It's one of those things that I need to do for... partially for safety, and partially to make sure I don't have to re-clear the ship. Excuse me. Mark as red. There we go. Actually, no, I do want you down here. Okay. You need to open this up. Good. Go back upstairs. You don't see this guy. You do see this guy now. Incredible. Living up to our names, are we? Or is this the guy with the Gauss rifle? You're fine being stunned. Okay. Hit a scan. There could be a guy right there. There is no guy right there. Okay, nobody's in these rooms. We've cleared downstairs. That means you're gonna need to make us an exit. There were, what, 2 aliens down here? You could go over the cold depths of the ocean. You got a nasty sunburn on your back. No, I've had those before. Those suck. No, I don't know if I want to be this deep into the ocean, but... I get your pain. Okay, you're gonna go over here. Actually, yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Okay. You all did nothing. You are here for the ride. You even... you should head over here. It's nice that there's not a million elevators here. It's not like the Jellyman, excuse me, or I guess all of the alien-based designs here. Oh, you just didn't get enough sunscreen on your back. No, that does suck. Because you were trying to do everything right. I'm a little concerned. Are we still trying to shoot the drone? Can we go up a tile? Oh, we can. Can you hit this? Cool. Still have your phone, but your PC's in the attic with terrible insulation. You're not gonna go up there in 50C. That's probably bad for the PC. Like, that's an insane level of heat. Okay. And now we kill the guy, of course. I don't know what I want to do with you being stunned. Kind of thinking what we do is you grab and ferry this guy upstairs. I mean, you have a medkit. Do you have stims? Of course not. Yeah, okay. We will grab the medkit from downstairs later. I'm gonna have you... Why is there a blocked off chunk here? I'm a little curious as to why we haven't seen more guys here. We also killed the one who was shooting at the drone. There definitely could be guys upstairs. However, this room here should be safe enough to stand in. You can go stand over here. We got a fancy door. Okay, well, you got that going. Couldn't leave you two here. I kind of want you going down this way. I'm gonna have you stand here. Okay, we're like what? Okay, so there's the entire third, well, I guess second floor, depending. I'm counting down on floors, but like 1, 2, third floor here. This entire area is uncleared. The second floor we've done a little damage. Not nearly as much as I'd like. And I'm not going... Oh, you have full time, yes. Sir? That's pretty funny. I'd like you to back up because I don't want you to get shot. I don't think you're immune to... You missed. Twice. That's curious. This would have been annoying to find. I guess you can use this thing. Time units on run. You all are here. We should about have the top story cleared. You guys... Should be able to spread out. I don't know what we're doing. Like, the walkway. What are you doing? Why are you allowed to pathfind down there? It's not even looking at you. Alright. You've moved, you've moved. You don't see anything else out here? Nah, okay. So is this the edge? Okay. We're here. You start moving. You should get up to here as well. I think we probably opened up enough wall for this. So I'm gonna have you head off this way. I have no idea if we can actually... Yeah, you're fine here. This should be cleared then in like 2 seconds time. Okay. So we're gonna go this way, we're gonna go this way. Okay. So we're in decent shape here. This is a way down. We probably want to go this way instead, actually. You're gonna go in from there. Okay. I almost think it's better for your time, or more worth your time to head this way. Well, no, you can go in here. Okay, so you're fine. You can chainsword open the suspicious pillar. I could, but I don't know if it's probably not worth doing. Like, this seems like the type of thing where... Yeah, there's just some nonsense in here. I think it's one of these guys. Probably should have opened up this side so we could see, but... It seems like one of those things that just doesn't matter. Was little component hidden away. This is an interesting room. I don't know if I should have walked inside like that. I'm just kind of expecting that... Yeah, okay, there's nobody in here. You're gonna do that for me. In fact, do you have... Yes. You're going in here. This was the room we breached from originally. So we're heading down this way. I think the whole team's gonna head down this way. Time units, time units. Nobody. Grab this thing. I auto-clicked. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is put you on the side. I don't really want to deal with... I think that's probably best case. Time units, time units. And you're still asleep. Oh, you barely woke up. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna have to help this guy out more. Can you get to here? No. Maybe he ran. You might as well. We want to block the elevator to the best of our ability. Yeah, that's out, that's it. Alright. You healed like 1. Yeah, you're in slightly better shape. Just throw this thing over here. This is yours. This stuff is also yours. 1, 2, 3, we probably want the scanner. Okay. We at least have both sides cleared for... Oh, this goes nowhere. Nice. At least have both those sides cleared. Okay, where's Drone? You're here. We need you here for both our teams. So somebody... Looking at this, somebody's definitely right here. We've cleared enough floors to know pretty much exactly where aliens are at. Stop giving them drills. Can you see this guy from here? Oh, you can. Okay, please just kill it. Okay. Yeah, you're no longer on either of these. You want this guy and probably this guy. We're gonna get so many drills out of this mission. Okay, that's great. This is why we keep hearing door sounds. We've opened 4 in the past second there. Go ahead, take a shot. And a miss. Here, no time units, no time units, no time units. Okay. Well, it is fine for now. We do actually need you guys to move though. I'll probably send you down this way. Okay. Welcome. Yeah, there was a very... Well, actually, no, we did a supply ship as well. But yeah, so, well, we did a supply ship. We lost one guy there. We did a very small, that was fairly easy. We finished a transmission resolver on the science base, and now we're in the middle of a barge. You only see this guy. Okay. Great. Just shoot him. Okay. That's okay. You're the guy who died earlier, or tried to die earlier. I need you to carry this thing, and I need you to put this in your bag, pick this thing up, go down here. Throw this thing to, like, actually drone. Give me a scan. Right over here. It should just be these two. Okay. Throw this thing into, like, here. Go back upstairs and block the elevator. Oh, they're both cannons? Yeah, okay. So we're not going to deal with those if we don't have to. Pull this out, use it. You can go stand here. Definitely not my favorite, trying to get into here. I actually think we leave you here and you go up. It is nice of them not to be looking at the door here. And we have stacked up enough people where we probably force our way through that next turn. We have you guys. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so nice little dead end room down here. Which means it's a great spot to breach into. I'll put you there. We don't want you on first contact. I don't think that's going to kill them, but that does enough damage to where I can just shoot them next turn and not be at risk. You two, good luck. If they walk through the door, you gotta hit a melee. We actually killed one. And we've definitely thinned out the number of aliens in here. Okay, where'd he go? And can you go over here? So they're definitely on this floor. Whereas this guy ran in here after getting hit by a bomb. Okay, so this guy's here, this guy's down. Which means you should see... this thing isn't even a threat. Okay. Can you see it? From here? Yeah. I did say no first contact, but you should be safe enough there. Okay, you missed. I didn't register we all had cannons down here. Okay. We will get him eventually. This guy didn't move. I hate this layout. Go stand here. And you can stand here, that should be front armor. You get in front of the door, I don't really want you to get... Actually, you have 100 and something health. You can auto. Why is this guy standing around with enough time units to fire 2 shots? Also, that's the, that's a crazy... This is the armor that's gonna slowly heal you. Oh, you have 1 shot. Hold on. Make it count. Okay, well, we have forced our way in. You considered more snapshot-accurate weapons than the sniper for close range? Yeah, I didn't know who I was going up against when I walked into this mission. So the sniper's nice because it almost always one-shots, but there are far better weapons we could use. I also have the people with low accuracy on snipers because I want them to benefit from infinite range aim shots, but this is the one mission where that was a bad idea. We do also have the sonic autogun. That's something I could probably swap out for missions like this. I'd have you step back in here and you step back in here. We're just gonna see what happens. I also don't know if... Yeah, I should be fine. I don't know if I did anything with you last turn. Where'd our drone end up? You're over here? Scan 20. So somebody's right here. Yeah, okay. So somebody's downstairs. Huge surprise. But, like, you know. That was a wall. Wait, hold on. That guy's panicked. Take him out. Glad we actually hit that. That is a cannon. I need you to hit this. Love that. Does this gain power based on skill? From what I remember... Oh, this definitely gains power based on skill. You are almost skilled enough to knock open walls with on the high end of this thing. That's pretty crazy. Can you go back? Yeah. Yeah, you'll just live here. 50% shoot once for the sonic autogun. Okay. I mean, that's still pretty good for what it provides, but not as flexible as Gauss. Hi there. I'm just gonna have you run straight into here and shoot this thing. In fact, I actually don't want you to take first contact. I'd like you to do this, and somebody's... Okay, so somebody's over there. You're here, you're here. This is the position for an aimed shot in the next turn. We can't really get through here. Where are you at? 37, so you'll be recovering over time. I want to put a hole in this wall. So you're going to start moving into here. Yeah, it's fine. You'll start heading this way. Oh yeah, that is a good call. Sonic Autogun's going to be great for even the dungeon mission. Yeah, this room's a mess. We have somebody back here. You can just head down. I don't think we need this many people for this side, but we are going to open up a path into here next turn, so that will be good. And you guys are not slow quickly clearing this out. I mean, I think that's it. We're kind of just on the bottom right here. Alien ADS versus Armored Tasoth. It probably doesn't do anything once you get through the armor, but we need to strip armor. You're probably better off with shard weapons if you want to go that route. There's a guy here, and speaking of shard weapons... Okay, drone, you're actually going to support the lowest floor here. Where are you at? Okay, so you can't see into the room. That's a little tile there. I think we... Okay, what do you see here? The whale. Forgot about the whale. Oh, and this is just its own room. That's obnoxious. Okay, we're going this way. We can only go one of these directions, and this is the one we're choosing. Because we should be able to see both sides of this room here. Not a fan of that. You stand here. To open up this wall... Nah, we're doing that next turn. Which means you should probably head over here. Got the two of you ready to go. And since we're doing this next turn, you can... Drop that thing, because we're not getting real value out of it for a while. Pull this guy out. Yeah, you're fine. Cleared the lower floor. And you guys. Ah, who cares then? That should be it. I'm gonna put you in charge of all this. Don't want you, do want you. Yeah. So we already know the scanner told us there was nobody here, but I would like to light up the whole map. Now there is a pathway across, so I'm gonna send probably you four, and then you guys keep going this way. Oh, there's no door. I like that I've left you standing here the whole time because I didn't register that the door was gone. Need a turn. So 42, yeah, 5 a turn's nice. You're still asleep. I almost think we should... I don't know if you're ever going to wake up. It's kind of where we're at. Okay. There's a guy back here. The one room we didn't check. Did he knock himself out? Oh, he tried. Can you hit this guy? Yeah, okay. Don't want him to have the opportunity to get back up, and you guys follow. Technically, the alien ADS ignores armor. Shard just treats it as HP. The bottom of the barge, they're Christmas trees? Apparently, oh, that's all us. Wait, where is... Hold on, what is this? There's an alien upstairs. Yeah, that guy we're gonna have to root out. The bottom of the barge, so there's one of these things. I didn't actually clear all these rooms out, so it could be in there. Yes, it was a Synonium device. Yeah, you'd have to be talking about, like, one of these things. Hello. Well, if that's the case, we might as well go over here now. Alright, well, you're here. You're here. You're also here. Can we get you to backtrack? Drone, do you see anything out here? What is the scan from? We cleared this room, unless there was somebody panicked hiding in this room. Oh, there could be one of these things on the bottom floor again. We'll figure out how to get outside later. Also, where's our drone? We moved him this way. Okay. There's a window here? Oh, hi. Take this out. Go back over to here. Huh. Yeah, and you're not needed over there. So you're on the roof. It's got to be way, way down. Like this void layer where we have the sonic pulsar and corpse floating around. That's good for you. Not full-time units for you all. Okay. No. There was a guy on the lowest floor. We missed him. That's upsetting. That dude's here just to sabotage us. Hi there, buddy. That's not a great shot. I'm gonna put you here. You might get a grenade thrown at you. Gonna deal with it. Okay. That's a sniper, that's also a sniper. Just open this thing. You see a guy. Just this one guy, though. Kind of you run me. Why are there so many aliens converging on us? What turn is it? 22? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. So you're gonna auto. You get another snapshot before you move. It's not what I wanted you to shoot. We are risking friendly fire, but I think we'll be okay. I just need... Okay, it's not dying. That's good. Don't have a gun out. I'm pretty sure you can kill this guy. You're here, this guy's downstairs. We're gonna have you all move. So I think the game plan... Nah, there's... You run into here, you just run over to here. You are in charge of killing this. Or not. What is that, a pistol? That's kind of threatening still. You're fine, and you guys. Okay, you got that kill. Scan, put this thing away. This is a mess. Okay. Here's one of those green pulsating things. Like these. Yeah, I'm not sure, because this is clearly like... I don't think it's any of this. Now, hopefully this guy continues panicking, since we had to just wipe out a bunch of guys. Those are the only two we see. Yeah, so this thing can't hurt us. Your friend didn't go anywhere. Okay, good. Oh, you have an aim shot. I don't know what this is, but we've killed most of it. Bunch of clowns here today. Like, what are we doing? Oh, there's people panicking downstairs. Where they wound up, I do not know. You probably want to put away this thing and walk back in there in another turn. Yeah, you're here to roughly body block this direction. You just let me know what's in here. There are people panicking. Okay. I love missing that many shots. Okay. You're actually gonna run over to here. Okay, it's just a room. 1, 2... I mean, you guys are in a decent spot to just... Yeah, you'll be heading downstairs in a turn. I'd like you here, I'd like you here. You can live up here, and there should be nothing for you to shoot, but... You go down, you go over to here. I can probably put the drone over here. It's... Actually, it is strong enough to carry a medkit. I'll probably have the drone res this guy. Then you should be able to catch one of the aliens with MC. Get some training in for the mission. Okay. We are in bug hunt mode now. There's one guy way downstairs. Hold on, let me like... There's nobody here. There's one guy down there. Nobody here, nobody here, nobody here. Okay. So this one guy who's way down there... The only way up or down is this guy here. Can we get down here gracefully? Yes, there's a thing over here. I want to block this. Okay, that's not happening. Also, you better have a medkit on you. Yeah, okay. This is one alien. You own this medkit now. We're going to run out of stims. Also, map. This guy's just running around panicked. Okay, no, we want to get here. Okay, well, we block him in. Drone, are we gonna have to do... Okay, good. Where on the map is this guy? This guy is still way over there. You're probably walking here. Please don't panic. Thank you. Well, this guy moved way over to here. Hey there. Okay. I need... Can you jam this guy? One tile. Cool. Means everyone got at least a little bit of training, or should have. You got a little bit of that, that's nice. Sadly, no bravery. 35 corpses. Hold on, we killed 45 and got 46 corpses. We lost one drone. Somehow there was only 2 magnetic navigation. Did we get Zarbite? Did we blow up all the... Oh, I hit enter. It didn't search for me. That's a problem. That means that you were suddenly way over capacity. Transfer to engineering. All of this. That should immediately, yeah, puts us under. Okay, then we transfer to the warehouse. Equipment, I guess? All of these need to go to the warehouse. I like... We don't have nearly enough for that. You can send those over. A couple of freezers. We have a lot of DPLs. Like, a lot of DPLs. We also have a lot of vibro blades, which is interesting. These are the better rookie weapon. By the way, can we use this? Freaks? Yeah. That helps. Okay. Survey ship. Okay. Can we hit you? Likely destroy it. Yeah. Cool. Small, shallow. I don't know what you're doing. Armored? Interesting. Gonna have you continue shooting these things down. This is only downed, probably worth doing. Well, it's armored gillmen. That's good. Yeah, we're fine. And that's what we care about. Have we done needle or dissection? We do actually have this researched. Apparently these things give 2 components. Sell the pistols, you don't need more than 30. Or most 60 for base defense. Yeah, there's a lot of things I can sell. Like, let's go take a look. The warehouse. Okay, well, it's up there on the list. All of our sonic blaster rifles. I will end up selling a lot of these when I start running out of ammo, but for the time being, it's nice to keep them around. It's a solid secondary. There's also no reason we have 60 X-rifle clips. Are we... We're not even... I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through our storage, but we still have a stupid amount. There's a couple things like these. Shotguns could be nice, depending on the alien. Armored alien, good engineers, a good capture. That's a good shout. Did you end up getting the various money dump facilities? Yes, so we have a second science base. Which we definitely can... I mean, we could build a third, but I think a third is overkill at this point. We've chewed through a lot of the techs that we need. Yeah, we have our regen bay, which is really nice. Because you guys are out for like 2 days at most. 7? Okay, well... That's a little unfortunate, but the rest of you are fine. Wound recovery, you have like 100 health. How are you in... Oh, you're being trained. I was gonna say, I feel like the wound recovery should have been a little longer. The armor healing might reduce the recovery time. Oh, okay, we just finished that. That's why there was nobody working on anything. And just plain interception. Okay. You guys, we are going to switch out the Poseidon for the Hammerhead. Do you know if engineers show up on the small craft like that? I feel like they don't, not on that version. There's a submarine nexus thing that needed for the artifact site item. I don't, can I go to here? It's like a nexus, isn't it? We might not have researched it. Okay, we're out of... Okay. Just type in here. We haven't hidden anything. Okay, so default. It's... Oh, it comes after you. So it's probably this guy. It landed. That's interesting. I'm a little tempted to do this. Hold on. You guys can clear this out. That's fine. We need the hammerhead. And we're gonna want you all plus you two. Go ahead and load the Hammerhead loadout. And you all should have real loadouts for now. Yes, okay. We're gonna hit this guy. Yeah, before it even picks us up. There should be, like, a small number of guys here. Single enhanced Aquatoid. Can you make do with... No, you're not close enough. Okay. Okay, well, that means you're safe to shoot it. Or miss. Transmission Nexus is Naval Control Center with secondary function, or secondary identify function, yeah. Doesn't work immediately, takes like a day. It's probably not worth it compared to having the standard resolvers on every base. Okay, so there's like very few aliens. Planet-wide radar. Prevents them from vanishing outside of radar range. And I was considering building one of those. It's probably worth it for... Where's our other smoke? It's one of those things that's probably worth having at this stage in the game. And I'm gonna have you two run around to this thing out. Ideally, we get close enough to the sub to actually take this thing out and, or with these guys in MC range. It is worth building, skippable if you have enough resolvers, yeah, okay. That's about where my read is at. Okay, we're not quite at the edge yet. Get some more of you so we can do a better job fanning out. The whole Gauss in front, snipers in back thing's going out the window for this mission. You did not get line of sight. That was front armor and you would have died if it wasn't. Okay. Yep. You've had a rough round of missions here. Oh, we should have panicked this guy. That's just a pistol. Okay. So you run to here. Can you jam from here? Yes, this is the absolute max distance. Okay, you guys are going to do that for this turn. Do we have a sniper? Would actually went down to smoke, but that's also fine. Yeah, you two are here. You have a smoke down. We just look this way. You'll be fine. Cool. We do kind of need to see this guy, though, so we're going to throw this over to here, and you two just get to watch. Huh? Thank you. You just go stand over here. Okay, this guy ran too far away. This wall was our safety for a little while. Not anymore, and we have this funky thing. We always approach from the wrong side. It's just map generation, but like... very consistently not on the correct side to see the door. Okay. This is interesting. Are you 3 up? You are. I don't know what kind of range this thing... you can get just about inside from here, so up to here we're probably in good shape. There's one guy somewhere. Did we blow up his stuff? We did blow up his stuff. Yeah, just commit. You can stand here, apparently. I don't know what this is, but it means nothing. You probably shouldn't stand right here. Yeah, you go look at the side. Okay, scanner out. Go stand here. You see one guy way out here with a cannon. We're not playing around with it. I was kind of hoping you'd blow it up. Back up. I don't know what kind of strength we have. Enough. Okay. Oh, you have no more. Okay. What I'm gonna recommend is you... No, you're fine. Throw this thing to, like, here. Go back down to... cover. Same with you. That dude was on the move. Good reaction shot. Good for you guys. A little bit of skill. 40's Arbite's actually pretty good. Yeah, warehouse. Engineering. We want pretty much exclusively. Cannons and pistols. Those are the two more valuable of the weapons here. This is all fine. Learning arrays. Okay. And there's still the Gillman sub. We'll just hit it. It's fine. We have... Oh, wait. We need somebody else. Thank you. I don't think you should just... Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, I don't think you should just blaze straight past the base, because you will get hit. And we are fine here. Actually, there aren't engineers on the size of... Hold on. We don't care. There's no engineers. 2 Zarbite burned right there. Large fleet supply Caribbean. We're catching that. Okay. Give me a second to get water. Then we'll do this, and that's probably the last mission of stream. Okay. So, enhanced aquatoids. Shall oblige, have dungeon. I was kind of hoping the dungeon would show up, but at this point in the stream, it's gonna have to wait till next time. I'm just trying to think. Do these things... Message got eaten. The question is, do we get alien implanters, I think is the resource we're looking for. Also, take me to the base screen here. We got 5 implanters out of presumably the barge. Because the last cruiser... Friends want to steal you? Alright. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully see you next week. I don't know, because we have enough of everything else. We only really care for implanters. Because we're never going to get enough mag armor for everybody everywhere. But we are well over enough mag armor for everyone we're giving immunity to, so... We probably don't care, we probably do a base. And I'm thinking we hold off for a moment. Yeah, we'll hold off. We'll hold off. I don't think I'm going to regret this at this point. It's only the implanters that we need. Okay, things moving around. I got you. Or extra corpses. There are armored terrorizing an island. Okay. We can do this quickly. Hammerhead, you guys should not come along, and I'm not even going to try and find more people to put on. Off we go. We definitely only want Gauss here. Okay. Aren't you the guy who has 120 accuracy? You're about to. That's a decent night vision color. I'm also pretty sure we're immune to this stuff, so we're just gonna go straight out into the mission here. You two move. The rest of you get on your way. Do take this out. I like that we can just shoot the insects. That needs to die. No, we don't have snipers, so we don't care. Ta-da. What do you think about the bionic armors now that you've used them? So, the bionic armor itself was never quite the question mark, it was the cyborgs themselves. Using bionic armor in combination with cyborgs makes the most sense. The problem with the cyborgs is there's no great way to make them MC immune. You kind of need the 50 MC strength people trained up to a good 100 or so skill before you can really use it. Once you have them in place, they are vulnerable, but if in close range missions, if you keep them as like the second wave behind doors, it's incredible because they basically don't miss. They don't miss in melee, which is why you want them. So we're going to see on the... Well, we're going to hit one of the colonies at some point, and we'll see how good they do there. I kind of like to have 4 of them, but yeah, we'll see. Also, grab... Drop. Can you aim and fire up to, like... Yeah. No? Okay, well now you're just out of range. Whatever. Never mind, sir. You're free to get yourself killed. Not a fan of this thing. What I kind of want to do is... Please don't mess this up. Good. Want to open up the wall there. No explosives, no nothing. We just kind of run around as a block. There's so many of them. Hey, at least you guys got some of them. Oh, this thing appeared out here. How'd you do that? You get another shot. You also missed. Time units, you don't see... You probably have to get this far forward. Yeah, and the mag armor has full night vision, so we're not really at risk here. Gonna keep pushing people forwards. At least into reaction range. You should go up and over the top of this hill. You see 2 things. Okay. You can shoot both of them. How good are you at shooting? Okay, try again. You have missed. I think what we do here is we put this guy out to there. You also spotted this? No, you're fine. Just keep going with it. That's turn. Yeah. Sir, please don't go that way. I'm gonna assume that you would be a better shot than that. Go ahead and fire aimed. Okay. You don't see this guy. If you get to... up? Nope. Okay. But you still have time units. Alright, whatever. You're going in. How do you get in upstairs? Why is there even a staircase here? Can you pop this wall? Good enough. Good enough. Colony Part 2 is probably the best place for cyborgs, yeah. And lobsters are weak to melee. Tentaculates are a problem. I'm not sure how colonies are gonna go. But, like, we're gonna run the 18-man craft. Let's send 2 Manta and clear everything out. I should have let you all reaction train off this thing. You guys have got that, and you 2 are in. You guys missed a couple shots. I don't think I trust you to do a reaction shot there, so I'm gonna not let you Hit a civilian. Taser stun for civilian? No. I'm not super worried right this second. We do have shock launchers, which some people would have had in their bags, but... Where'd our civilian go? You're still here, okay. Yeah, but right about now... Oh, you can't see that guy. I like that you took the shot anyway. This guy's one hit. Okay. You're in here upstairs. Okay. Wait, who sees the worms here? It's you. Can you... You can't see the worms, only this guy. Somebody can probably see it now. In fact... You do not need accuracy training. I need you to put this thing here. Good chance that does what we need. Made it to this corner. We're not even close to this corner yet. Although this building's been a problem. You... just move in. Cool, go ahead and react. That's a pretty nice... grenade, yeah. This guy wants to get set on fire. We see 3 things. They're all in this one building here. Do you have another grenade? I want this, like... How far can you get this? Can you get it in here? That's a pretty crazy grenade. That should take out a lot of this. I'm gonna leave... well, no. A little further forwards. That should be enough distance for you to properly open up the house. Can you hit it? According to these percentages, the answer is yes. Okay. You did figure it out. You just watch this side. Okay, we're getting there. This wall's opened up for us too, which is nice. This dude's just up here. Okay, well, go again. I don't believe you. Can you see it yet? No? Yeah. Okay, you're a good shot, right? Nah. You open up the wall. How have we not opened up the one tile we need? Alright, whatever, that guy should be on the move soon. You need to move further out this way. No line of fire? Alright, sit here, react. You, similar story, you... similar story. Yeah, that's what we were waiting for. That could be game? Yeah, okay, that's mission. 2 of them lived, 8 of them died. Still a positive score. We're just looking to not go negative here. Yeah, we didn't need bug hunt mode this time. Oh, that's exactly what it's for. I think we sell all this, yeah. Infested humans have died. Okay. We don't need this either. Defense is nice, I guess. I think it's this one that we have. Engineering is one of those bases. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we put 2 of these down. I think we probably want Sonic, assuming they don't take ammo. We built a couple of these all over the place, didn't we? Build me... Do we have the MC lab? We can get 200 scientists running here. Well, what I actually wanted was info. I mean, we have the living space for it. Capacity 10, hold on. Labs. I do kind of want labs. I don't think we need anything other than sale value 50. No, we'll replace this with another lab if we need it. Well, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and build me a laboratory. And I do think we're going to go over here, sell a handful of these. So that I can get another, what, 50 scientists in. That was 60. It's fine. We'll go up to 75 at some point. Probably not before the end of the month. Oh, yeah. Freezer clip, so we're almost done with that thing. Loading base attack, just generic Aquatoid. You should probably shoot this down. Oh. Okay. Where are we even covering with this thing? Okay. Arctic base, you go here, build me... Do I even care? I think we just put this guy down. See, we've been doing the corridor for the sake of expandability, but I don't think we care about that. Up there. Oh. Enhanced Aquatoid. Wait, don't enhanced Aquatoids have awful, Don't they have awful terror units? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna save here. Because this is gonna be a process. Also, before... I might save again, hold on. Exo, armor, mag... Random people with mag armor. We have a lot of mag armor, and a lot of... Okay, so we have armor that we need to distribute. Didn't do anything, so... There we go. That is going to be stream. Excuse me. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. That was another stream of TWoTS. We didn't get all that many materials, which is what I was hoping for. We're still waiting on the dungeon. That should show up anytime now. Once that guy shows up, we will hit it with the Poseidon. Get a full 18-man crew in there and see if we can clear it. Hopefully that's next stream. Could be 2. At this point, I don't even know anymore. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Join the Discord, same time next week. Hopefully see you then. Solid.